an 11-day journey that somehow became 40 years. They witnessed a sea split in half. A supernatural fire guided them through the darkness. Food appeared from heaven every morning. Their destination was right in front of them. But fear changed everything. And one generation spent 40 years wandering through what should have taken 11 days. How did that happen? To understand the detour, we have to go back to the beginning. Picture yourself standing on the shore of the Red Sea. Behind you is Pharaoh's army. In front of you is an impossible barrier of water. Then suddenly, God does the impossible. The sea parts. Thousands of people walk across on dry ground. In a single night, the Israelites go from slaves to free people. It's one of the greatest miracles ever recorded. You would think that after seeing something like that, trusting God would be easy. But the journey was only beginning. God was leading them to the promised land, a land He had prepared for them. The trip should have taken about 11 days. Instead, it took 40 years. Why? Because although they were out of Egypt, Egypt wasn't completely out of their hearts. They struggled to trust and obey God. Even in the middle of a harsh desert, God never abandoned His people. During the day, He guided them with a pillar of cloud. Imagine looking across the desert and seeing a massive cloud stretching toward the sky, moving ahead of everyone and showing them exactly where to go. That cloud also provided protection from the scorching desert heat. Then, at night, God gave them a pillar of fire. Picture thousands of people camping in complete darkness. Suddenly, a towering flame lights up the wilderness. Every person could look at it and know, God is still here. God is still leading us. God is still protecting us. And when they became hungry, God provided manna from heaven. Every morning they woke up and found food waiting for them on the ground. Think about that. No grocery stores, no restaurants, no delivery apps, no refrigerators. Yet every single day God provided exactly what they needed. Over and over God was saying, you can trust me. I will guide you. I will protect you. I will provide for you. But despite all these miracles, the Israelites kept complaining. When things got difficult, they doubted God. When challenges appeared, they focused on their problems instead of God's power. The biggest test came when they finally reached the edge of the promised land. God told them to move forward. The land was right there. The opportunity was right in front of them. But instead of focusing on God's promises, many of them focused on the obstacles. They saw giants. They saw fortified cities. They saw reasons to be afraid. Fear became stronger than faith. Instead of trusting the God who parted the Red Sea, they allowed fear to control their decisions. Because of their repeated unbelief and disobedience, they missed the opportunity God had placed before them. As a result, the generation that left Egypt wandered in the wilderness for 40 years. An 11-day journey became a 40-year detour. Most of us aren't wandering through a desert, but we all face moments when God is leading us. Sometimes God asks us to do what's right when everyone else is doing something different. Sometimes He asks us to trust Him when we can't see the whole picture. Sometimes He calls us to take a step of faith even when we're nervous or uncertain. The Israelites had visible reminders of God's presence, a pillar of cloud, a pillar of fire, and manna from heaven. Today, God guides us through His Word, His Spirit, and wise people He places in our lives. The lesson is simple. Trusting God moves us forward. Disobedience keeps us stuck. Faith leads to growth. Fear often leads to circles. The question isn't whether God is guiding. The question is whether we're willing to follow.